And now back to Bobby Likis Car Clinic and your host, Bobby Likis.
And welcome back to Bobby Likis Car Clinic. Great program today. Call your car questions at 888 Car Clinic. Folks, get this. More than 103 million Americans, the most on the road and the most record, are expected to travel this year for the holidays, according to AAA. As drivers hit the road this holiday season, statistics compiled by General Motors show OnStar 4G LTE in-vehicle data usage is on the rise, particularly with the GMC Yukon. Whether it's directions to a destination, in-vehicle entertainment for the kids, or a streaming music service, drivers are looking to maintain their connected digital lives while out on the road this holiday season. With us now is Laura Thornton, and she is the manager of subscriber marketing for OnStar, and we're going to get the inside information. Laura, welcome to Bobby Likis Car Clinic. Glad to have you in the house.
Thanks, Bobby. Glad to be here.
Share with our Car Clinic listeners and viewers what prompted GM to examine the data usage.
Yeah, so we, looking at data of our data, kind of saw a huge spike over the past couple of holiday weekends, starting with Labor Day and now most recently with the Thanksgiving holiday weekend. So we decided to dig a little deeper into what was going on, and we found that nationwide there was about a 20% increase in data usage while people were out on the road over Thanksgiving, which is awesome. It means they're getting connected, they're staying connected, and they're enjoying this feature that is in their vehicle.
Well, no doubt about that, but what are the most popular usages of data on the roads? Directions, streaming audio and video, or something else?
Yeah, so it's some combination of all of that. It really depends on the driver and the vehicle that they're in. So we see a lot of common themes amongst vehicles like the GMC Yukon, where you've got a lot of passengers in the car. You might be loading up for a longer trip there. So they're going to be using it for the passengers to stay connected, to streaming video, audio, or even to continue to be productive with their schoolwork while they're on the road. But then on the other side of the table is the GMC Sierra, where it's probably more of a single driver out on the road using that truck, possibly for mobile office use. So they're going to be connecting to the Wi-Fi, not while driving, for personal or mobile office use to stay connected and productive.
We're talking with Laura Thornton, manager of subscriber marketing for OnStar. Laura, you mentioned the GMC usage. Let's shift gears. In what regions are you seeing the greatest increase in data usage?
Well, no surprise. Detroit, where we have a lot of GMC vehicles here, we're seeing almost a 40% increase in usage over holiday weekends. But really across the country in our major commuter cities like Atlanta, New York City, Washington, D.C., Houston, and Minneapolis, we're seeing over a 20% increase over these holiday weekends. And we expect to see the same, if not more, with our upcoming holiday.
One more question. As drivers continue to merge their digital lives into their vehicles, and we all know that that's an oncoming, never-ending event, how long before mobile devices are fully integrated into all new vehicles?
Well, that's a great question. GM's been out at the forefront of that, working with partners like Apple and Google to make sure that we're bringing in their connected technologies into our vehicles so that the customer has a multitude of choices when they want to connect and really bring that mobile-like experience in there. But in terms of what the future holds, gosh, we only know what we know today, that there's a lot coming.
And Laura, just from a standpoint of logistics, how many call centers do you monitor every day? And approximately, if there's a number you can put on it, how many calls would you get in a combination of emergency calls and direction calls, the whole lot?
Well, so we've been connecting customers for over 20 years. We, about a year ago, surpassed the 1 billion mark in terms of the amount of calls that we've had with customers. So you can imagine that on a weekly, daily, monthly basis, the volume is very high. We have a good handful of call centers across the United States that support OnStar, and they're taking, depending on the service line, hundreds of thousands of calls a day.
Well, continue to do the great work there at OnStar. And folks, I have been to the Rent Center personally, and there's a big command center, much like NASA. and I believe that it was taken and formatted like NASA, because there are screens, and these screens give real time information with regard to emergency calls and just simple direction calls. It's a great undertaking, and no doubt that your employees and your associates are doing a great job. Laura Thornton, Manager of Subscriber Marketing for OnStar. One final question. A website where we can get more information, Laura.
Absolutely. OnStar.com is your place to go.
Easy enough. Thank you. Happy holidays. And today is the day, and tonight's the night. Tomorrow's Christmas. So a Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to you and your associates.
Thank you, Bobby. I really appreciate it.